Look alive, ladies and gentlemen. We are the Millie Goats. It is episode 145. Not like the 143 one where we had a cool text message thing, but 145, part of the address of where I grew up. How about that?
Ooh, I was 139. Hence my college number.
Hey,
Although I
and
didn't get to pick that.
your
And
wedding
the date
thing,
that I got married.
your wedding anniversary, no, whatever it is. Total
Speaking of,
sum. Go ahead.
I have an anniversary coming up.
Mm,
You've been married 6 years, right? More?
8 years.
Do y'all follow the traditional
No,
by the present?
no.
Well, year 6 is iron.
Iron sharpens iron.
Thoughts?
Dex just showed up with a big fat stogie. Happy 4th of July to Dex.
Happy 4th of July.
Hey,
Hey.
Tex, you've been married 10 years. Did y'all follow
Mhm.
do y'all follow traditional gift giving for anniversaries?
I don't know what that means.
You know, year 1 was paper, year 2
Yeah,
was
dude. Come on.
something else.
No.
Cotton.
No. Nope.
Cotton.
Nope.
Year 6 is iron.
No.
Thoughts? Should I give her blood
Hey,
and a vow?
you should just give her a big old, just like big chunk of metal.
I
Give
thought
her,
about going Chiefs kicker and just giving her an iron board, but I don't think that's
Yeah.
going to go over well.
How about
Harrison Bucker,
just
ironing board.
give
Yeah.
her just an iron to iron her clothes with.
That's what I said. I go Harrison Bucker on her, give her an
Oh,
ironing board.
You could
Give
give
her,
her like, I mean, she's a teacher, so what could she use?
give her what's
Really
the
nice
Iron Giant?
clipboard?
The Iron movie.
The Iron Sheik. I'll get her the wrestling outfit.
Yes, there you go. You could wear the wrestling outfit. You dress up like the Iron Sheik.
Yes.
Um,
She could be Sergeant Slaughter. But I was
dude,
hopping on.
You got a pretty good party going on. It's July 3rd. So tomorrow is the day.
Yeah.
Wait, what'd you say? Sorry, there's a party going on in my basement right now, so I'm not gonna be on long. But I wanted to come say hey.
Pants party?
Yeah, my wife's family showed up. They're getting down, playing some games, getting ready for tomorrow, celebrating the greatest day ever.
It is. Well, today is National American Redneck Day.
Ooh.
How fitting is that? I think we are very well. We can talk about that. I mean,
Well, yeah, we're in the part of the country that applies.
We are redneck adjacent for sure.
We're not hillbilly. We're redneck.
Yeah,
well, I mean, we did go to school in the mountains, so
we did. And
we're red
when I was looking up most of this information, there were a lot of political stuff, and I was like, this may not have been the best day to pick because this came from a website that was
the internet.
The internet invented. And most things in the media and the internet, let's just say they have agendas, and you can imagine what that went with whenever you look up rednecks and that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't want to shy away from it because, hey, we live in the South.
Hey, you are what you are.
So some might call us farmers. I've baled hay.
There's nothing about you that's a farmer.
I've driven more tractors than Tex.
That's not true. It's just not true. It's categorically untrue.
Hey, you've done tractor pulls. Do not urban dictionary that. Do not.
Don't look up tractor pulls. Happy 4th of July, everyone. Early, you'll be listening to this. It will be the 4th of July, so you'll have all week and weekend to listen to this as golf is going on. We got Jens here. He's here. He's already trying to get us to talk about the Chiefs. We will not surrender. We will never acquiesce.
We did, though.
Never.
I said Harrison Bucker, but I'd use it in a negative connotation.
We will never, and Super James calls we ain't just adjacent. That's right, dude. I'm telling you right now. We'll get more on Redneck Day in a minute. The proptologist was supposed to join us, but he is currently at a firework extravaganza that he sent me a picture of. That they are packed in there like sardines, and the show is not started. So he may join us later in the show. We had all kinds of technical. There was a lot of stuff that happened right before recording that kind of threw us off our loop, which is why we're late. But that's okay. It doesn't matter because we didn't ruin USA or we didn't ruin the 4th of July.
No.
USA soccer ruined the 4th of July.
That is right.
Yep.
J.Y., our resident soccer expert, please enlighten us before you have to go on what happened.
They're just, I don't know. I think what the problem is they play these tournaments and the U.S. they got maybe their starting 11. It plays overseas, so they got 11, 12 good guys. None of them play on the same team. So these other teams that all of their players play for these good teams. They might have a couple players on the same team. So when they come together, they at least have a few guys that know how to play together. You expect guys to put all these individual players to play together at one time, and they don't have a break. So it just never works out. They don't have enough time to play.
You know what they need?
Train together.
USA Soccer needs dude strip. They need a Remember the Titans trip to. They don't have to go to a graveyard, but they need to have a dude strip to bond because it sounds like the locker room chemistry is not there.
That's right.
And every
the ref was bad too. I didn't watch the game. It was a little late for me.
The goal that Uruguay scored was, I thought Angel Hernandez had come out of retirement.
Uruguay is the best team in the.
They've won it like Americas. 14 times, right?
Well, I mean, 13 of those were in the 50s. Like, still, they were like the only team. Like, they have like.
Whoa, you like to bring up the Bills' Super Bowl losses all the time. That was 30 years ago.
They're still losses.
Pick which side you want to be on.
And I bring them up.
Okay.
To talk about the losses.
You sound like Cowboys fan right now. We won a bunch of Super Bowls back in the 90s. Whoop-de-doo.
What are you talking about? You bring up the Super Bowl, all the Super Bowl losses the 49ers have had recently. The last time they won it was 95.
That's within the last 10 years.
You know whose quarterback has the most playoff wins out of our group?
Josh Allen. Hey, Brock Purdy's coming from him, though. Brock Purdy's coming there.
He's looking up still.
Did you happen to hear the bet that J.Y. and I made of our company Sunday ticket that I bought through the company somehow?
Mm-mm.
Did you hear that if whoever team goes the longest in the season?
No, it was who won the game.
Oh, okay. Did we change it? I know we were milling it around. We had two options.
It was this year's game because we play each other.
So Bills-Niners, loser of that game, has to front the Sunday ticket bill.
Hey, Jens is going off in the comments. He wants us to get Andrew Novak on. I was looking up stuff on Andrew Novak. He went to Wofford.
Yes.
Really?
That was in part of the very professional email request that I sent him. I may or may not have said we don't like Wofford, but that's okay. So, but that's neither here nor there. I just got word from Eric, the proptologist. I think he's going to do a rain check.
Oh, so, of course.
He's at some. I mean, you can't blame him. I think he's really.
Yeah. What you said he wanted to get on vacation? Like, does he hate his family that much?
He's been all over the place.
Here I am on, and my family's out here partying.
That's right. See, Jens agrees. 100% sloppy drunk. Have some guys take. That's what they need. You need a bonding experience. So that's what has to happen.
They need to go do something hard together. Like they need to all, go swim with sharks together or something. Do something crazy. Something that gels the team.
I think
let somebody get attacked by a shark and rescue them.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. These are all good options. These are all great options, but they need to do it. They're bums. They had the whole country in their palms.
People are looking for sports right now.
Ready to be.
They do this every year.
4th of July, USA soccer.
I don't even think they made the Olympics.
What a joke.
The only reason they're making the World Cup is because we're hosting.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Anyways, 4th of July staples. What's on the dock, boys? What are we doing for 4th of July? J-Bye, you're obviously having a party right now.
Well, right now, a party, apparently, that I didn't know about.
Surprise, America.
Tomorrow morning, our little peninsula, they do a parade. So we'll do the parade in the morning. Then the circle that I live on, they throw like a block party, 2 to 8. And then 9 o'clock fireworks show. We got a whole deal, dude. It's a whole thing. Every year.
Love a good parade. Are you going to be wearing the traditional bald eagle shirt? The do-rag?
I've been wearing that thing for 10 years now. And I want to say last year was my last year just because that thing is not good for heat. It does not breathe well. It's like wearing freaking robe out there. Like there's nothing about it that breathes. Robe. Just sweat dripping down the back. I do have a button-down red, white, and blue shirt, so I think I might wear that with half the buttons undone, showing the meat hair. I think I might switch to that this year.
What about the do-rag?
Do-rag stays on. Well, I don't know if the do-rag will fit right now, so I haven't gotten a haircut in a while.
Tex, what are you going to do?
Cookouts, swimming, sparklers.
Yep.
Whatever other legal fireworks I can find here in North Carolina.
You should have stopped on the way back yesterday to get some real ones. Get some of them.
Yeah, that's not even on the way.
So what? It's for the kids.
Hey, it's for the kids.
For the kids.
Yeah.
Speaking of for the kids, this is the last story I'm going to tell, and then I'm going to hop off. This was for the kids this morning. My daughter, she likes these certain songs, so I asked Google to play this song to play. It led to Google playing a couple other songs, and then Thunderstruck hit. I proceeded to put on the single greatest air guitar solo any man has ever seen for the entire song.
Hold on.
BMO would have been proud.
Hold on.
BMO,
somebody might have a word.
BMO would have been proud. It was the single greatest air guitar, and it was for the kids.
For the kids.
They loved it. I had the head going. Then my daughter got her hair going. Dude, it was. I mean, everybody was involved.
Or did you go way down low?
Oh, I was down. I was up. I ripped the shirt. I was up. I was back down. Dude, it was the single greatest.
Oh,
BMO would have been proud.
We might have to do a battle next time we're all together.
If BMO was there, he would have did the slide in between the legs, ripping it.
Tex, Jens has a question for you. What are you cooking? Are you cooking or no? Did you yield the grilling to somebody else, or did you strategically plan to be at other people's houses so you didn't have to grill?
I plan to be at other people's houses so I don't have to grill. Bringing something. We're also taking the kids in the morning to go see Despicable Me 4.
Hey, those kids.
We're doing that Friday for the kids.
All right, boys.
All right, dude.
You guys got my stuff?
Yes.
Shipley to the moon.
Way to bury the lead there. Thank you for that.
Can't wait for Dylon to watch this because I got his ass. All right, later, boys.
Later.
See ya. Okay. Sunday ticket bet. We covered that. National American Redneck Day. I had to be very careful with some of the stuff that I selected for this. Okay. It was originally used to describe farmers and coal miners. And this is how they describe them on this website to give you an idea of where this went. This is what rednecks wear. Frosted tips, camouflage, types of denim, and cowboy boots are all part of the redneck look.
Okay.
Where did frosted tips come in?
I don't know.
That's my one question. Where did the frosted tips come into the equation? So we're going to ask. Dylon used to have frosted tips.
Yep, sure did.
I don't think you or I ever had frosted tips.
Nope.
I used to do the lemon juice in my hair to get it to lighten up. Should we bring that back?
No.
Oh, look who's here. Ladies and gentlemen, Butch P, speaking of frosted tips.
Oh, yeah.
Butch also has frosted tips, I'm pretty sure.
He used to.
Yeah, when I had frosted tips my freshman year at that.
That was apparently, according to this website, that's part of the look for rednecks because it's American Redneck Day.
Nice.
And we said
fits the model, Redneck Island.
I completely forgot about that. Yes, we have every right to, you especially, have every right to talk about rednecks. So we're not going to go back into that. You have 4th of July plans? Everybody's going to be listening 4th of July. Tell the people.
Just have the day off of work. Get back at it on Friday. So, no, not too much. Just gonna be hanging out. Pretty dull. Probably watch golf.
People are expecting you to have a goatee in the shape of a tractor or a deer. I thought you were going to come in with the deer antlers.
All right.
All the way. He's gone. Okay. On the show, we have Salute Your Sports. We have Water Cooler Debate. We have the DFS Deep Dive, where we are playing golf in Illinois for the John Deere Classic, which there's no better tournament for the 4th of July than the John Deere Classic. The How Dare You's other relevant sports news. We've got a series that we're starting every episode. We're going to do our version of a preview for NFL teams. We start in the NFC South, and it will be the Atlanta Falcons. So we have questions. Will they have answers? We don't know. We'll have to wait 2 months to find out. So we got the Inter Squad DraftKings Jamboree and Stop Stealing Our Intellectual Property, RG3, Barstool, the Golix, Jay Kuda, Unblock Us, Reddit College Football. College football's right around the corner. You bum. So, okay. I'm going to hit the Salute Your Sports. Everybody shh, and we're going to get into it. Everybody shh. Bingo. There you go. Salute Your Sports. Do you want to salute sports first, or do you want to dive right into the Atlanta Falcons graphic?
Let's do sports first.
Okay. Do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
I'll go.
Go ahead.
So every college athlete loves a good Chipotle burrito. So what was recently found out by a bunch of analysts from Wells Fargo is that if you order online, your serving of a burrito will actually be heavier than if you order in person. That's what they found. They found that if they ordered online, that the serving was actually heavier. So you got more food if you ordered it online. So for all these aspiring, I don't know.
I bet you I know what it is. Because people were going into Chipotle because they thought they were skimping them on their serving size. And so they would film the Chipotle people making their stuff. And if they didn't do it right, they would blast them and it would go viral. So I bet you they're saying any online orders, stuff them to combat the in-person filming of the burrito stuffing.
Interesting.
So Yen says he thought it was way less if it was online, but apparently not. There's a study, so we can't dispute science.
They did 80 some Chipotles.
I'm staying woke on that. Yes, if it comes to my house, I will take a bite out of it. DoorDash is expensive, Super James. Look who's here, bear with a machine gun.
I don't trust DoorDash. I don't trust them.
We just read a story from a very reliable source of ours of DoorDash not using very sanitary pickup practices. So stay woke out there, folks.
Mm.
All right, my salute will be to Christian McCaffrey, CMC. I would like to salute CMC for now being the most prolific running back in ACC history. Because Stanford is now in the ACC, correct?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And now he has, I would assume, a lot of the ACC records, correct?
Okay.
Same thing with Aaron Rodgers, now probably the most prolific quarterback in ACC history.
Okay.
You see where I'm going with this?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You see where I'm going with this?
Mm-hmm.
So congrats on CMC. Salute to you for now having all the records for the ACC running backs. Just another thing he can add into his trophy case, I would say. So I'm going to salute that. All right. I'm going to, let me try to get this up where we can, yep, I've got it pulled up already.
Am I frozen on your screen?
You were frozen on my screen.
Okay.
With
Frozen
your
on my
cigar.
screen too.
Yes, you were frozen. We're not going to do any singing of Let It Go or any Elsa references at this point, but you are frozen. But you are still coming in crystal clear. Let's get into the Atlanta Falcons graphic. And the Atlanta Falcons, I cannot remember where they finished in the division. Was it last? I don't know. That division always stinks. So the NFC South, here we go. Atlanta Falcons. Hashtag Dirty Birds. We have to throw that in there. These are the questions that we have for the Falcons. I will go first. Can the Falcons be the top bird team? What do you think about that? Because
I'm thinking it's going to be really tough to beat the Ravens.
So we have the Ravens,
the Cardinals, who were
Cardinals.
not very good.
Nope. The Eagles,
who
the Falcons,
may not be very good this year either.
Right? The Eagles, the Falcons, the Ravens, the Cardinals. I feel like there's one more. Eagles, Falcons, Ravens, Seahawks. Seahawks. Actual, not even a real bird, right? Seahawks are not actually a real bird.
Not a real bird. Well, they are. There is a Seahawk, but it's not native to the U.S.
So they're frauds. We can eliminate that. I don't know if there's any Cardinals in Arizona, per se.
The Falcons finished in...
Their big acquisitions were Raheem Morris, who's now the new head coach, Arthur Smith gone with his mustache and his vest. They bring in Raheem Morris, who was with the Rams, I think. He was a defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Now they signed Kirk Cousins as their quarterback. And there weren't many other transactions other than I think they got Darnell Mooney and a couple other pieces, maybe a few on defense. I think cornerback they signed. But anyways, can they be the top bird? That's what I'm looking for out of the Falcons this year.
They were 7-10 last year, and they finished third in NFC South.
Panthers were last. They were up to it with the Bucks and the Saints all the way through the end, just because that division stinks so bad. That was my first question. Now, what's yours?
Will Bijan, former Texas great, end this year as the number one RB on the depth chart? It seemed like he struggled a little bit last year. Couldn't quite beat out Algiers, and they had some other guy too. Who was the other guy?
Cordero Patterson.
Yeah, couldn't beat him out.
He's gone. I think he's in Pittsburgh. So you have Algier, who was former BYU great. Shout out us for knowing football. But that was Arthur Smith. So allegedly, CMC like workload for Bijan Robinson. Will he keep the same haircut? Will Kirk Cousins be able to get him the ball? Which leads me into my next question. Who's the alpha on the offense? Is it Drake London? Is it Kyle Pitts? Is it Bijan? Is it Kirk Cousins? What say you?
I think just based on history and his ability to come in and run things, I think it's gonna be Kirk.
Which leads us into your next point. Well, G.U.Y.S. Cousins now has his best surrounding cast of playmakers. If that would
agree.
That would really hurt if you're a Vikings fan, wouldn't it? Wouldn't you say?
Yep, some of the best receivers he's ever played with.
Darnell Mooney, Drake London,
Pitts,
Ray McLeod, Pitts,
best tight end he's ever played with.
Yep, without question, Pitts way better. Florida version of Pitts puts T.J. Hawkinson in the dirt every time.
Oh yeah.
They ran him out of Minnesota, and he probably came to Atlanta because he's like, wow, look at all those playmakers. So there you go, which then leads us into your next point or question or statement, which is, go ahead.
Kirk Cousins will have one playoff win this year.
Which leads me into my next question. Has someone stopped Kirk Cousins grilling with aluminum foil? Because there are reports out there that Kirk Cousins likes to grill his steaks in aluminum foil. So that's just some things we're looking for out of the Falcons. G.U.Y.S. put Penix. I'm not exactly sure what he was doing with that, but we're going to say Penix will be the primetime game starter and Kirk Cousins will be the 1:00 game starter. So any game that the Falcons are in primetime or on national television, it will more than likely be Penix. And Butch said that Cousins doesn't get one playoff win. So I don't know where Butch went. He's shaving his goatee, we think. So we will ask him that when he comes back. Can the Falcons beat out the Bucs for the division and the Saints? And the Panthers are going to stink, so it doesn't matter. I think we're going to do this thing like we do every year with the Atlanta Falcons, and that is they should be way better. We perceive them as way better than they actually are, and it will cost people a lot of money on their spreads and on their over-unders and all this other stuff. So that is our. Do you have anything else to add about the Atlanta Falcons?
No.
As a whole, I think they have to be hurting now that other football stadiums have dropped their beer prices, especially college, because they had the cheapest beer, I think, in the NFL. So in your face, Atlanta. Okay. That's our Atlanta Falcons coverage. We'll be back next episode with another team from the NFC South. Yes, Jens. Arthur Smith is gone, and he does grill his steaks in aluminum foil. So there you go. Okay. Atlanta Falcons covered. We're going to try to do that every episode leading up to football, which is in 2 months. Hall of Fame game less than a month away. How's that sound?
Sounds really good to me. I'm fired up. I'm fired up about some high school football starting up here in about 6 weeks too.
Is it 6 weeks? Yeah.
First game's the 12th, the 13th or something like that.
The national games will start there.
Yep.
All right. Let's do the water cooler debate. I don't think we have any other. We're waiting on Butch, but
seriously? Oh my God, you're an idiot. Are you kidding me?
Okay. Water cooler debate. Here we go. Segment. Obviously, we put up polls on Twitter. People vote on them, and then we completely rag each other on whose vote was the worst or whose answer was the worst. So we'll get to that in a minute. But first, the dad joke. It's back, better than ever. Here it is. Did you hear that there's a shortage of model spines for the educational purposes of anatomy class?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're
Go on.
They're all on back order.
Hmm.
Get it? Because the spine's part of the back.
Is it not the back?
It is the back. It just depends on which part of the spine you're looking at, dude. What's up, Ray?
If you have to explain the joke, it's not funny anymore.
No, that's what you have to do. Ray, welcome in. Stay around, dude. We're going to talk some golf. Okay. From last and other sports, obviously, but last episode's results from the Twitter vote, the GOAT type of curve from episode 143, and trouble with the curve, 56% of the votes. Final exam curve, 39%. Curve Cologne, BMO. I threw his in there because I thought it was a hilarious answer, and it ended up being even more hilarious because BMO got, I think, 1 vote, 1 to 2 votes. I don't know what 5% was, and I know for a fact he probably voted for himself because I sent it to him, and I said, "You're getting bodied right now." And in a full disclosure of trust tree honesty, I have no idea what trouble with the curve is.
Nope, me either.
Apparently, I guess
it was a movie. It was a movie.
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood and the lady who played Lois on Superman. Amy Adams.
That's probably going to get me some backlash. Going to get us some backlash in the comments and on the people who are listening back. So G.U.Y.S gets the win. I think he won last week too with Donald Driver for the GOAT type of drive. So yeah, there you go. It's a baseball movie. Yen says it's a baseball movie. Okay. This week's question is, let me pull it up here. What is the GOAT type of buck? Text. Everybody clear. Water cooler debate this week. What is
GOAT type of buck?
Buck. B-U-C-K.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Would you care to go first or you want me to go first?
I'll go first. Big giant bucks. That's the GOAT type of buck. Big giant bucks.
How much? What's the threshold for giant bucks?
Like a 180. 180, 175 gross antler score.
Okay, how many points is that, would you say? Yen seems to think 12.
Lots of points. Lots of points.
Dude. Big buck hunter the game.
Yeah.
Dude, what an answer. What an answer. Oh my gosh. Oh. Holy moly.
I would say a nice 10-point 175.
10.175. There you go. Okay, so we've got big bucks. We might have to throw that one on there. This is part of the answer. The big buck hunter. That's I might have to get Jens in here just to explain that. Okay, my answer of the GOAT type of buck is Nuck if you buck. We got Buck Naked coming in from Super James. I love this part where everybody just starts throwing, because you always get interesting answers from people.
You haven't had a chance to see it yet. There, AK.
There's Butch.
You got a Buc-ee's coming on the trip to and from New Bern on Highway 40.
Oh,
there's gonna be a Buc-ee's, and you're gonna find that that's gonna be a great type of buck.
It's a one-stop shop place.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I don't know if you've ever been to a Buc-ee's, but it's awesome.
Oh, is that the one with the gopher?
Yep. It was a beaver.
Okay. Beaver. Yeah. Well, I guess you could put Buc-ee's.
Yeah. It's great. Buc-ee's is great.
All right.
Are you going to change your answer or no?
Tractor failed.
No, big giant bucks.
The tractor face of their shit.
So I'm going to shout out to the Rednecks. Spot shave.
Nice Fu Manchu goatee.
Dude, you should have. Did you do the antlers or what? Oh no! What did you do?
Oh, I gave you the 360 for your wedding.
Oh yeah,
that should be your background.
We paraded that thing through the.
That's at my dad's house.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh man!
You hadn't seen that thing in 15 years, and you give it away the first time I gave it to you.
Well, it's his.
Hey, that's where he wants it.
Yeah,
that's where it belongs.
He probably was excited. He hadn't seen it in 20 years, probably.
Yeah.
I'll never forget it. Look, folks, here's the story. We had this deer in college that stayed in probably all of our houses eventually. And I ended up keeping it, which I did. I kept a lot of the memorabilia because I was the last one to move out of our house in the mountains. And I took it with me, and I had it with me for, I guess, up until 2 years ago. And then it landed at our parents' house. And so Tex brought it as a wedding gift for Butch at his wedding. And so on the wedding table, there's just this big deer head sitting there sideways on the wedding table. It was like, what is that?
Oh,
yeah. It was, like you said, nice shoulder mount. So, what was your buck?
We have a lot of hunters in my family, so they appreciated it.
What was your goat type of buck?
Bucking around.
Bucking around. Okay. So we had Nuck if you buck, a nice, I don't know how specific you want me to be, big buck, and we had bucking around. Okay.
$1 million.
$1 million. Well, make up your mind, dude.
It's too many bucks around.
Ian said when you
I'm all bucked up.
Ian said when you said you guys had a deer in college, I'm picturing Tommy Boy with them driving around with a Bambi it's pretty much.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what Tex looked like whenever he was carrying it around the wedding. Anyways, okay. That was the water cooler debate. If you have answers, pause the episode if you're listening to the audio version and debate on what the goat type of buck is. That's the whole point of that. So, all right, there's golf this weekend, and we've got to talk about it. So, everybody, let's hit some nice ice cream truck traditional music. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is the John Deere Classic. We are here to talk about it and tell you about some DraftKings plays, talk some golf, a little course history, a little bit about the tournament, take you on a little ride and a journey with our guys. Butch P and I still remain in the most epic battle that's ever been waged, which is me asking. There were some great memes created from. Did you see those? Have you seen the memes, Butch?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I put them in the slideshow, but some of those were hilarious. I think I may have. I'm not sure. Anyways, okay. So yes, John Deere Classic. First of all, is anybody back in a 150 max?
No. They took the micro millions away. Sons of bucks.
Yeah, dude. They took the micro millions, but they did do the July 4th week where everything's, there's a whole bunch of free contests, which I have not entered into yet because I spent a lot of time getting the show prepped and ready to go. So I do have all my lineups in. I thought I was going to make a run at the Desert Championship, which is a contest DraftKings puts on where you enter a qualifier, and if you win the qualifier, you get entered into this big 150-person contest where you have to then place top 50 and then top 15, and then you go to a live event, which is at the Waste Management, which is spectacular. So, but I decided to not do that this week because I do not play the Birdie Fest very well. And I think that's a good decision on my part because I played the Birdie Fest last week and it was terrible. I cashed 2 lineups out of 20, and that is what held me back from entering into the Desert Championship. However, I did enter lineups and maxed out a shot at the Mega Millions for the British Open, which is win that one and you get a over $4,000 entry into a 400-person contest for a shot at $1 million. So that's where my eggs are in that basket right now, and I'm going to try to get into it.
Hope you win.
I hope I do too.
Because then that's right up your alley.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Majors. Let me get in on the major for the Mega Millions. So, anyways, seems like everybody's doing 20 maxes. Does that sound correct? Butch?
Yes.
I
went to get in it, and it was already filled.
And it's gone.
Yeah.
And it's gone.
And
yeah, everything was filling up.
Oh, we're so sorry. This is DraftKings right now, rubbing their nipples. And Butch P, why don't you come on down for the 20? Oh, and it's gone.
Yeah.
And it's gone.
And it's gone.
Holiday week, so I forget that people are gambling more.
Exactly. People are off work, dude. They're like, give me this.
Yeah. What can I do? Oh, yeah, there's that daily fantasy thing.
Yep. So that's where we're at for DraftKings. I think G.U.Y.S is in a 20 max. I think Dylon's in a 20 max. So we're in there. Tournament starts in like 7 hours. Speaking of Hubs and Lauer in there. So let's go, folks. Root for Club Hubs and the Lauer Rangers. Let's do it. We should have done groups for this. This the big tractor, the zero turn, the push mower, the riding mower. Somehow we should have incorporated that. We did not. The trophy for this tournament is absolutely spectacular. It's just a trophy. It's flat and kind of ovular. It's oval shaped, and it's got like this little slanted hill on it, and then a big buck. It's called the Bronze Buck Trophy. Hence the GOAT type of buck, water cooler debate. You see all this ties together, folks?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. The trophy is spectacular.
Really ties the room together.
It really does tie the room together. Hey, Yins gets it. We'll put that money into a market mutual fund. And it's gone. Please step outside for the people who have money in the bank, please, sir. Please, as they rub their nipples. Hey, look, Chris is here. Smoke the spread. Go check him out.
Let's buck and go.
Go, dude. Okay, past winners here. 2018, Michael Kim.
Mm-hmm.
Dylan Fratelli, 21 under in 2019. They skipped 2020. Lucas Glover, 19 under in 2021. I lost my train there. JT Poston in 2022 at 21 under. Sepp Straka, 21 under in 2023. So the average is around 21 to 23 under. What do you think? I mean, initial thoughts go.
Man, we really blew it last week, thinking it was going to be 24. I'm gonna stick with what the average is. I'm gonna say 21.
21. A solid 21. Shout out the game that we all used to play back in high school, in the pool, on the trampoline basketball. Yes. All right. So we got the graphic pulled up here. We always shout out Mr. Ron Close, who's an absolute wizard with numbers and all this course research. We would love to have him on at some point because he is spectacular. Go follow him at PGA Splits 101. We do not claim to have done this. Well, this is his research, and we like to share the good word because he puts it out there for everybody to see, and we will pass that along to you. So this course, par 71, tree line, Quad City areas, 11th easiest course on the tour, another wedge fest. putting contest, shootout, fits any playing style. One change from the previous editions is that holes 1, 6, 11, and 5 had the fairways narrowed by 5 feet. Okay, there you go. 8th widest fairways. Big old receptive greens, simple putting surfaces, a lot of tight dog legs. Biggest defense is the rough. So if you're terrible off the tee, you're going to be scrambling from the rough. And it's pretty tough to do that because of the type of rough it is. 8 of the 11 par 4s are under 445, so there's a nice little nugget there. 3 reachable par 5s, so par 5 scoring. There you go. Easiest group of par 3s. There you go. Greens are bent grass. 12 speed on the stimp, and they're the 12th smallest. So that's a little bit about the course. Off the tee, you can get it below average driver usage at 66%. 80% green in regulation from the fairway. I think last week was 87. So the third highest rough penalty on tour, 25% birdie or better rate from the fairway, only 13 from the rough. Average approach is 164. 41% of the approaches are from 75 to 150. So the runoff areas are tough around the greens. So it's really tough with the around the green short game. Shout out Jordan Spieth, who stinks now at that. Third easiest course to gain strokes putting. Every putting metric is easier. Easiest par 3s on the tour, scoring just over 3 for 3.01 on the average. This is TPC Deere Run, Silvis, Illinois. 156 golfers. Cut is top 65 in ties. 8 million on the purse. So, anything else to add, Butch or Tex, on this course?
No.
Nothing from Tex. Butch?
No.
Yen says JT Poston's name is James Tyree. I had no idea that's what it was. And then he says Spieth has killed this track. Look, dude, I am making 20 lineups. I will maybe play one Spieth lineup just because. Butch, thoughts on Spieth right now? Come on, give him the brutal truth. We're not going to ask Tex because he's a Texas guy. We won't do it.
I mean, it's Jordan Spieth, so does he come out of this slump here? It's an easy track for him, so I'd say yeah, I like him.
And I mean, he likes it, but he also plays here because his FedEx ranking is doo-doo right now. He has to keep winning or he's going to fall out of the playoffs. So the pressure is on Spieth.
Yeah.
So with all that in mind, and the 4th of July, and I don't know what the weather is up there, we've got the G.U.Y.S, fellas. The guys.
I can tell you what the weather is. East Moline.
East Moline. By the way, John Deere
Used to live there.
Factory. The John Deere Factory up there is absolutely
Huge.
enormous.
Huge.
Huge. Didn't they drive like the big dump trucks around in there?
The combines.
Yes. It's what, 1 million square feet? Is that what it is?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's stupid. Okay. So we have the G.U.Y.S.
That's like 25 acres.
1 million square feet?
Yeah.
Pretty big building.
Yeah.
That's gigantic. Do you want to do the memes first or do we want to do the guys first and then do the memes? Because I have the memes too.
It's supposed to rain tomorrow night up there.
Okay.
And then
It's gonna be soft.
Let me see if it's going to be windy or not. Friday's going to be windy.
Mm.
In the afternoon, particularly. So the guys in the morning will have a nice day. But in the afternoon, it's supposed to hit 18.
Mm.
And then Saturday, nice. And then Sunday, nice, with a chance of rain in the morning on Sunday.
There you go. So going to be soft. Going to be very soft. All right. Here we go. The guys last week, we were on fire. 4 out of 5. Texas dude, of course, blew it as he fumbled down the stretch and cost us a 5 for 5, which we are currently 47-74, making the cut. And there's no more American golfers that are built for this course than Hubbs and Lauer, obviously. But here are the G.U.Y.S. Dylon submitted his. It was Adam Shank at 7,700. And then he went on some sort of tirade about something, he's top 10s, blah, 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 whatever. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. There you go. Shankopotamus, 3 top 10s in the last 3 times he's played at the John Deere. So there you go. Christmas with the Shanks. Get on it. Okay. Anybody care to go first, or do you want me to kick this thing off? Because I will.
I got it.
Go ahead.
All right. Let me get my notes. So my guy, 24th in strokes gained putting, 37th in strokes gained around the green, made 6 of his last 8 tournament cuts, went to Pepperdine. Their mascot's the Waves. This guy's going to be making waves this tournament. Andrew Putnam.
Putnam. I didn't know he went to Pepperdine. I do like Putnam, though.
Right there in L.A.
Wait, Pepperdine's in L.A.?
Made his last 2 cuts.
I like Putnam now. I've played quite a few Putnam in my day. I have gone down that road. So this tournament is going to be, the birdie fests are so weird, and all these guys that are priced way up there. I don't believe it. They're normally priced at like 7,500 to 8,500. So do with that what you will. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So J.Vi gave you Neil Shipley, and we have some memes to represent J.Vi's selection. Now, everybody buckle up, because we're going on a ride. Because as you can see right there, my guy at 6,600, Ben Coles. Now, you're probably saying, hey, AK, why in the world would we pick Ben Coles at the John Deere Classic? Well, he just finished 20th at the Rocket Mortgage. He made the cuts at both majors, the PGA and the U.S. Open. So this guy knows big time players make big time plays. His driving accuracy is 17th. His scrambling from the rough is 12th. This is a very difficult course from the rough. That's nice, right? Approach from 125 to 150, 65th. He's made 4 out of his last 5 cuts. And I will be full disclosure, trust tree, completely honest. I was looking at his stats, and I was like, man, there's a lot of red here, except for 2 categories, which are the ones I pointed out. And I was like, this guy must not have been playing on tour that long. False. He has a lot of PGA events under his belt this year. So just not really that good this year so far. But let me tell you why you need to pick him. Which department store originated in Illinois?
Coles.
No. Macy's.
Sears.
Macy's. I knew you were going to say Kohl's, and I looked that up, but Kohl's, I think, started in Michigan. Macy's, which used to be Marshall's Fields. What is the official truck of the Macy's Day Parade?
Tractor.
No. Dodge Ram. Ram trucks. Which state has the most Ram dealerships?
Wyoming.
No. Texas. Where is this golfer from? Texas. Ben Coles. Dallas.
Very nice.
Where can you hunt rams? Where can you hunt
Texas.
rams?
Texas.
No.
Illinois.
Yes. What do you mean no?
Yes, you can hunt. You can hunt them in Texas, I guess. But not for the point of this argument. Where can you hunt rams? Pennsylvania. What state is just above Pennsylvania? Just a short drive? Virginia.
What?
Or wait, is Virginia below Pennsylvania?
No, it
Yes.
is below it, south of it, yes, but it's not directly south of it.
Oh, whoops. I did not look at a map before I did this. I just saw an article that said you could hunt rams in Pennsylvania, and it was a short drive from Virginia. Ben Coles went to the University of Virginia. Play him.
Dude. Oh.
Oh, man. I was so wrong on so much of that. I did not look at a map before I said Virginia and Pennsylvania. I just saw that people.
I didn't know where you were going to because I was going to be like, Canada?
I saw this website where people were hunting rams in I typed in, are there rams in Virginia? And then it was this company that does hunting trips for rams out of Pennsylvania, and it said you could drive there from Virginia. So that's what I went with. Anyways, Ben Coles.
Drive there from anywhere. Yes,
Ben Coles.
A lot of clientele in Virginia.
I told you we were going on a ride, buddy. Oh my gosh. Oh. Play Ben Coles. I have confidence in Ben Coles this week. Butch, go.
All right.
Save us, Butch. Save us.
Let me take you down a journey with my guy. Okay, my guy plays professional golf. So he's pretty good at everything. And he's an artist. Andrew Novak.
Oh, yes.
I really don't know if he's an artist or not, but his name is Andrew, so I figure he drew.
He's an artist with his putter.
He's an artist. From North Carolina, went to Wofford Terriers.
That dog, he got that dog in him.
Dogs. Wofford beat us in 2007 after we beat you.
A bunch of dog legs.
Oh, you're right. Yes. Boston Terriers. Boston, Celtics. You can drive down to Pennsylvania to hunt rams.
you can drive there from Boston. Right. The Boston Celtics just won the
championship.
Second most important championship in the NBA because the end season is way more important.
Yes, it was. That's when everybody's healthy. That's a good point.
And if you win this will be the second most important win next to a major.
Close relative to the terrier is a baby deer, a fawn, Dawn dish soap, cleans birds, Atlanta Falcons. And we tied it all together. Yep. Speaking of in-season tournament, LeBron James, congratulations on winning the GOAT debate. MJ didn't get his son a NBA contract. So you tell me. Also, I did see that his son, Bronny James, signed for $8 million. And the 55th pick last year signed for like $750K. How stupid is the NBA? Does the NBA just print money?
I don't know.
I got another stat for you here in a minute. I have another stat for you that's going to blow your mind. Anyways, now that we're back to golf, this is going to be a birdie fest. I don't know who's going to come out on top. But
the person that shoots the lowest.
That's a very good point. So be prepared for a lot of birdies. I'm going to try to win and get into a Mega Millions contest for the Open, and stay tuned. And I also want to try to qualify for the Desert Championship. So we got to put our money where our mouth is. We're the Millie Goats. We got to get a Millie somehow, some way. Anything else on this golf tournament? No.
Crickets.
Just like Texas.
Nothing.
Background.
If you're hearing crickets, it's Tex.
Oh, well, I wish you guys would have told me that. I'd have muted it.
Oh, I mean, I don't care.
No, yeah, doesn't bother me.
Dude, it's American Redneck Day. You're doing a podcast in your backyard smoking a cigar with crickets, dude. Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed of who you are. You're not even wearing your extra tufts, are you?
Man, this spot shave is killer.
Yeah, dude. You tried though. All right, we got to do how dare you. So everybody, shh.
How dare you? How dare you?
How dare me? How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you, sir? You're gross.
How dare you?
Okay, how dare yous? This is where we yell at our screens. Old man yelling at cloud. Does anybody want to go first, or just I actually have mine ready to go? Oh, we didn't do the memes. Huh. My gosh. Guys, we have to stop right now. Super James. There you go. Happy Independence Day tomorrow. Happy Hick Day to the rest of the evening. That's us. So Super James, always awesome. Let's do these memes real quick for our golfers. This was my meme that I came up with to tell everybody about Ben Cole. So yeah, this guy, it's bald guy with beard talking to this chick who has nothing that wants nothing to do with him. Quote, so yeah, this guy named Ben Cole's at 6,600, won't miss the cut in a million years. Boom. Memed. G.U.Y.S, office picture of Ed Truck and Michael Scott. G.U.Y.S is Ed Truck shaking the hand of Michael Scott, Neil Shipley, who kind of looks like Neil Shipley. Tex sent this one. What gives you feelings of power, money, status? What gives G.U.Y.S feelings of power? 3 bar graphs, money, status, Shipley. That's what we just did. And the AK and now the dad joke quote from Bryson DeChambeau walking behind Brooks Koepka that says other Millie goats. There you go. And Dylon, J-Vi made this for Dylon. It's the Barbie meme who's Ryan Gosling is holding on to her, and Barbie is Adam Shank, and Dylon is Ken. Texas meme, whispering in your ear, Andrew Putnam. And the bottom picture is goosebumps of Texas's arm. And guy hiding behind the tree, licking his lips, wiping his hands or rubbing his hands. Tex looking at Andrew Putnam.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's all of them. So there you go. There's the memes. Oh, look who it is kind of chiming in here. All right, I'm going to stop sharing this because I think that's all we have to do from that. I'm going to get out of this. Stop sharing that. Good. All right. Okay. How dare you use? I have mine pulled up, ready to go. Oh, look who's here, boys.
Hi. What's up?
Oh, from the chat to your screens.
Yeah.
Jens.
Call to the bullpen, I guess. Yeah.
Jens, what do you think of the picks there?
Dude, I love them,
guys.
man. I'd say I was hoping somebody would go a little stronger on speed this week, but
I'm playing him in some lineups. I'm playing Spieth in a couple lineups.
Jens, the last time you and I went on Spieth and Cantlay, they both missed the cut. So
horribly.
Cantlay already withdrew.
My lineups got absolutely just dumped on that week. So yeah, take my picks for what you're worth. My saying, but yeah, I loved the Putnam call and the Colas call. I played him last week too. I think he was like under 0.5% owned, but
Good call.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had a pretty solid lineup last week, other than Michael Thorpe, Benson.
Oh, I know.
Texas fault.
Good.
Dude, that triple bogey on 12 or 13 did him in. He came back though. He had 3 birdies.
Don't sleep on him.
But
don't sleep on him. Playing him again.
Everything about that.
Playing him heavy again this week.
Everything about that course was like very hard to double bogey, and of course, Texas guy goes triple bogey to close out the 18 like an idiot.
Well, I think I had Taylor Pendrith and Keith Mitchell in a lineup, and Taylor Pendrith birdied his last hole. It was the par 9, or not the par 9, sorry, the 9th hole par 3. He birdied to make the cut line, Keith Mitchell then bogeys his last hole to miss the cut line. So I was like ecstatic 1 point, and then just I was all over the place last week.
You get one, you got to give one.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the way to go.
Soulstone, dude. Go watch the Avengers one time. Ian's over here from Rotoballer PGA, so give us a quick synopsis. What do you think? Did we run that other than my not knowing where Virginia and Pennsylvania are?
Yeah, no, that was a perfect description of exactly where Virginia is, just somewhere next to Pennsylvania, somewhere south. Yeah. No, I did love the full circle though on the trophy with the buck. The big buck hunter was my shout for the
that was awesome.
Ball, but that's me. Great game. If you've never been to your local bar, that's the game to play. Lets you feel like you're shooting a real 12 gauge at a grizzly. But yeah.
What's better, Golden Tee or Big Buck Hunter?
Oof.
We put you all in a pretzel.
Yeah.
Right there.
Here's a fact. I have Golden Tee in my garage.
Oh, really?
Yes.
The last time we were all together, Butch brought the game, and we played it for hours.
Butch loaded up Golden Tee in the back of his truck and brought it to the bachelor party.
That's perfect. Where was your bachelor party at?
Wait, was that Brothers Day?
It was Brothers Day.
Brothers Day. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Then we had a great fantasy football draft, didn't we?
Yeah. Everybody passed out.
Perfect time to do a fantasy football draft. I was asking AK2, are you guys auction drafters for football?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah, me too. I was telling him too, if you need somebody for a league, I'm currently in need of a league. I'm free money basically.
Oh, he's leagueless.
We might start one back up. We took a break kind of last year.
Yes, Tex, what do you think?
I hate fantasy football. I hate it.
I figured you'd be great at it though.
I was the 3 or 4 time in a row winner of fantasy football.
That is it's
true. It's true. It's true.
Oh, that is.
Remember, I kept on leaving the trophy at Virus's place.
Oh, dude. No.
And obviously, Texas still blackout, so you can't trust him.
That's true. I won it like 3 years in a row, and ever since then, it's not been fun for me.
Have arcade game will travel. That's what Butch's sign says. you need mobile Golden Tee. Hit up Butch on Twitter. He'll just show up with Golden Tee strapped down in the back of his truck. Dude, that would be the greatest business I've ever seen. It's like that.
Traveling Golden Tee, yeah.
Dude, that's a great idea.
That might be a thing. That might be a thing.
You should put an ad on Facebook.
Rent your Golden Tee?
Rent my Golden Tee.
We'll show up at your bachelor party with mobile Golden Tee.
You gotta put a Reddit ad out there or Facebook and see if you get any hits, dude.
Yeah, just because.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible. There you go. Just show up at tailgates with Golden Tee and you're in a generator and just be like, hey, you guys want to get a quick 18 in?
Yeah. You don't even have to leave. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You don't even have to stand up. We can just bring your chair over. You can be hammered. Just roll.
I will say I will be playing some of your boy Justin Lauer this week though.
Woo!
Yeah.
Hey, he's cooking, baby.
He is. And I see him coming in around 9-10% owned. So that 7% ownership had me, just eyes lit up. I was like, all right. And what about Hubs last week, boys?
That 39-footer?
Dude.
Oh my gosh.
Shout out G.U.Y.S.
I was just like, oh my, how? Eagle? Because what he eagled and birdied his last 3 holes to make the cut.
Yep. The streak's alive. Tiger Woods shaking in his boots.
Playing like a man on fire.
Dude, I'm telling you, he's a showman out there. He's one of the most fun people to follow because he hit driver off the deck. He's always interacting with the other golfers. Like he is a great. If you want to go watch and follow a golfer, go follow Hubs around. He's fun to
Google
watch.
gobble, Google gobble, one of us.
Yes.
Driver off the deck, yeah.
Dude, yes. I don't know what the course record is for a season, but he's up to 5 at least drivers off the deck. So,
that's insane, yeah.
Big deck energy from Hubs.
I did love the Hubbard tracker, though, whoever runs that. That's not you guys by chance, is it?
No.
No.
Absolutely not. No, not us.
I saw it pop. I saw it pop up on my feed one time, and I was like, Hubs tracker. I got to get to know this guy. We have to join forces. And then we ended up having him on last show. He was live, like he was getting ready to go to the course.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Well, I loved his post. It was like, we'll have a 6 of is either Budweiser's or
Coors Lights
waiting for you now. So I loved that.
Yeah, we popped him on
last. Original Coors.
Yeah, he was drinking the old Stubs.
Dude, the yellow bellies, love those.
Yeah, the Stubbies. Stubbies for hubbies. Well, you popped in right at the how dare. Well, actually, do you have any other golfers that you want to run through that you're like, hey, you like Lauer, you like Coles, you like Putnam?
Yeah, I will give one guy that this is a hot take maybe, but I thought he played well last week. Was kind of, I mean, obviously he's going to be up and down, but Pearson Cootie can make a lot of birdies.
Oh yeah,
might go a little overlooked, but I personally am looking to put him in some lineups as well. I won't be doing any of the hand-built 150s max lineups this week, but
step up your game, dude.
Oh, dude, that was an absolute.
Dude.
Oh,
yeah, did you do it? Did you do it too? All 150?
Yes.
Yep, 150 by hand.
Everybody did it but me.
I didn't start till after the show last week.
Yeah.
I was sitting on my couch at like 1:30 in the morning Eastern time.
Me too.
How bad did your thumbs hurt after that?
Do what?
How bad did your thumbs hurt after putting all those in?
I got to 78 and I just started doubling up. I was like, I gotta get to bed.
Said I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done. Like
Pearson?
I didn't play all the guys I wanted to, but I mean I had body about chalked or Batia.
Oh yeah, God, that kid looks good.
Yeah, 22. It just, I mean, I watched Sunday and I was like, God, man, nobody's taking control here. Mm-hmm. Nobody wanted to win the tournament last week. To me,
they've been raining birdies all week, and then they get there and nobody wants to be aggressive.
But I know the wind picked up on Sunday, so
still,
people were just scared to make a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how about Batia's drive on 17th? I think was that Saturday where it dropped in that drainage. Drainage hole or whatever, and. Yeah, it's like he had to identify it through one of the holes on there to be able to get free relief. And again, I don't know, I'm no rules expert, but I think that if he wouldn't have been able to identify his ball clearly, as far as I know, that would have been a penalty stroke. But somebody can easily correct me in the chat or whoever. But I thought that if you can't identify it, then it's maybe an unplayable or something like that.
Well, I mean, it's 2024. The ball, we just should.
Yeah, he would have had to drop and hit.
Yeah,
or
re-tee something. I don't know the rules on that.
Yeah, there's too many when it gets to their level.
I know. But, red ants, the fire ants, like Bryson tried to claim. Was that a couple years ago?
Yeah.
What a move! What a move!
Yeah, he didn't do whatever he wants now. And as I'm looking through my model here, that I use the BetSperts rabbit hole as well. David Skins is another guy that popped for me. Any thoughts on him?
Who?
David Skins.
Oh, yeah, the Englishman.
He went to Tennessee.
Dude, Skins.
He's got two top tens.
Yeah, he started out well last week, but
there was somebody else.
I'll put him in the lineup.
There was somebody. There was a guy I was looking at the other day, but yeah, Skins. Where is he at?
$6,900.
Yeah, 6,900. Yep.
A lot of people, maybe a little Joel Damon, a little Joel Deerman. You know what I'm saying?
Joel Deerman. Yeah.
Little Joel Deerman there.
He just made my 20th lineup.
Bro Rogers.
Bro, I do like him a lot. Yeah, I see him about 5 to 10% owned also. So
okay,
nice.
Now these are the same guys that's the wrong close, like the BetSperts rabbit hole dude. They're the okay.
They do some great stuff too. Like you said at the beginning of the show too, or at the beginning of the golf segment. They do some really good stuff there.
Who are people eyeing the most?
Ooh, yeah. Good question, Butch. Good question.
What was it?
Who are people eyeing the most? Like what?
Oh, let us guess. Can we guess?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna say Maverick McNeely's up there, and Sepp Straka and JT Poston.
Yeah, let's see what they're at.
Who do you think, Butch?
I would say Aaron Rye probably is up there too.
Tex?
For what?
Highest ownership.
Oh,
how was Spieth the most expensive?
I'm gonna go with Post on.
Post on.
Yeah, so I see Riot around 20 to 25%.
Yeah,
McNeely 15 to 20, and then Poston 10 to 15 right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Shocking.
I played a lot of Hubbard.
Good. It's his time.
Yeah, Hubbard. Gosh, I thought he was going to be a sneaky good play last week too. Let's see what he's coming.
He was.
At. Hubbard, I'm seeing about 10 to 15, closer to 10%.
These tournaments.
Well, that makes sense with his price range in the 8,400 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody, it's just seems like to me, anytime they price these guys higher, people start picking those guys without even, hey, this guy's 8,400. I'm gonna pick him.
Yeah.
Like
I would say there's a lot of price point lineup construction of 8,400. It's like, well, normally the guys that are up there, the Strakas and the Rise, they're like in the 75 to 8,500 normally.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think a couple of weeks ago you could have found Rye, hovering around the high 6s to mid 7s.
Yeah. They got Luke Clanton at 8,600, dude. The amateur from last week.
Yeah.
What?
Nick Dunlap, almost 9K. I'm just like, whoa.
Yeah. I played Dunlap in some of those lineups. Of course, I was building a bunch. But anyway, but then I see his price this week. I'm like, whoa, wait a second. He was like at, 6,400 last week or something like that. Or maybe I'm thinking of Knapp. Actually, I'm thinking of Knapp.
Well, gosh, and Knapp was such an interesting spectacle last week, if you want to call that. I think he started out, even maybe just a couple over par. He was just around there, and then comes out and shoots 7, 8 under the next round. It was just like,
what?
Yeah, where did this come from? All right. I know he's capable of going low, with his distance off the tee. His approach has always been solid. It's always been the putter that's been a little questionable, to say the least. But last week I tried to go with guys that were, good ball strikers and then questionable in putting, and then all my, as you could have predicted, the guys that ranked lowest in strokes gained putting did not perform well on the putting green. So,
of course. What's one more question? What's Shipley coming in at?
Shipley's another favorite of mine this week so far. I saw him earlier around 7 to 8%, but it looks like he's drifted upwards closer to 10 to 12.
He's hot.
It seems like it's kind of spread out this week, though. So you're going to
finding a guy sub 5. You're going to have to get really fancy down there.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of tinkering around with like some starting out with some M and rye lineups, like a 10-10 build. But I just feel like that's real tough because then you down low. I mean, you got to get it exactly right. So then I was looking at some, starting out with some 9-9 lineups like McNeely and Thompson or Thompson and McCarthy. Threw in Jason Day even a little bit because he's coming in at 5% owned. I mean, he's been hit or miss sometimes this year, but I think that if I can get Jason Day at 5% in a field like this.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, yeah.
Say no more.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know if I'll be throwing him in the listeners league like that, but
No, you can't be playing those tiddlywinks like that, dude. You'll get your teeth kicked in there.
Yeah, I can't be giving away that in there for the listener league too. Yeah.
Get your teeth kicked in, pal. All right, let's do some how dare yous. I will go first because I am ready to rock and roll. I'm gonna how dare you the NBA. Or I don't know if I'm going to how dare you the NHL or the NBA. How about this? The NBA, Jason Tatum's salary per year, $62.8 million. The Anaheim Ducks' entire roster, $58.3 million. Jason Tatum is making $10 million more per year than the entire roster of the Anaheim Ducks. How dare you? I don't know if it's NHL or NBA. For allowing that to occur, that the NHL is a superior product without question, and I don't know how the NBA keeps getting all this money because watching that stinks. So how dare you, NBA? You don't deserve it. Thoughts?
I think it's just easier to play basketball around the country. I mean. And I think that's just kind of how it boils down to with the popularity of the sport. I mean, growing in warmer climate states, you don't see snow for one that often.
Counterpoint. Stanley Cup, Florida Panthers, Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yeah, but that's the professional level that is drafting people that play hockey their entire lives
in Canada.
Yeah,
in the north,
like
hockey states.
But I mean, I think that's just what it boils down to. It's like everything's the popularity. Like that's why football is so popular. Everybody can play it anywhere.
Not anymore. We keep losing to Austria and Japan.
Well,
it proves Butch's point. It's getting more popular.
Yeah. It's being played around the world now. So,
that's my how dare you. Who wants to go next?
I'm gonna
Oh, sorry, Jack. Go ahead.
Yep, I'm gonna give my how dare you to PETA. They're planning a protest. They're planning a protest
on Bucks
for the Nathan's hot dog contest again.
Oh no!
I really think this is a terrible way to get your point across. How dare you for ruining a great American tradition? If you really wanted to do something, you would have a spinach eating contest, partnering with Nathan's, and just have people eating giant mounds of just a huge thing of spinach, huge plates, just shoveling it down. I think that's what they should do instead of doing a ridiculous protest where people probably are going to throw paint on somebody or do something stupid.
What they should have done is gone and signed Joey Chestnut, who's eating those not
spinach,
the Impossible Dogs.
Yes,
or whatever, or something. I don't know, man. But do something else besides causing problems. Like make another contest with vegan stuff.
And run it the same day. That would
have
been incredible.
Same day. Yeah, exactly. Like make a competing event.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. I always thought PETA stood for People for the Eating of Tasty Animals, but
I'm a member of that PETA.
Yeah, fit right in with 4th of July.
All right, who wants to go next?
Yeah,
okay. Well, I'd say how dare you, USA Soccer?
Oh,
we took a tough loss to Uruguay, but and we lost here in Kansas City, which was made it even tougher. But how dare you lose right at the 4th of July when we all had plans?
They had it.
I mean, this lined up. The stars were aligned for us, quite literally. Stars and stripes. And
the stars were aligned, but the stripes were not.
Yeah, we just couldn't pull it off. So,
and
how dare you, USA?
How could they not get those? I mean, normally in that stadium, the refs always favor the home team.
Yeah,
they get all the calls.
The referee was tough. Yeah, it was really tough. I saw that something that Taylor Twellman, who's out of St. Louis, he had tweeted something like the most fouls per card was Uruguay, and then the U.S. was like we were on the lowest. So he was kind of calling out the U.S. team for being soft, not playing physical at all. Yeah, where the refs iffy, but.
Yeah, can we stop the flopping in soccer? Can we stop it?
Come on.
Yeah.
Cut it out.
Hey, I'm not opposed to that. Yeah. They've tried to, but yeah, it's part of the game. Selling the ref, you got to sell the ref. But sometimes, I don't know if you've seen the Key and Peele skit where the guy falls over, rolls like 20 times. They get him on a stretcher, and he becomes an angel, and then comes back in, scores the game-winning goal, and celebrates like he never got hurt at all, like 5 seconds later. And it pretty much sums up what goes on.
They should go the other way. And when somebody like hits them and they want to flop, they just like stand there stoic and just stare the guy down and never move for like 2 minutes.
Bring back Zinedine Zidane headbutting dudes out there in the chest. Bring him back.
That is iconic. Yeah.
Make soccer tough again.
Just put everybody's sternum on watch around the world.
Yeah.
Like, we will crack your rib cage right here. The freedom
I'll never
forehead.
Forget that moment. I'll never forget that moment.
You
just headbutted that dude.
Final. Yeah.
Butch, do you have one?
Yeah, I'm just going to how dare the USC and their scoring system. I don't get it. I follow MMA a little bit, and it's just week after week I'm sending screenshots to the group chat of the guys that have more significant strikes, more takedowns, more control time, and it goes to the other fighter. And I'm like, how? Like, what is the system here? Like, is it just based off subjective? You're looking at the guy and, all right, this guy wins. Like I don't
contest, dude. It's gymnastics out there.
I'm too literal on statistics and looking at numbers and saying, all right, if you have more of something, then typically you win the game. Or, in golf, you have the most birdies or the lowest strokes and you win, So, but when I'm looking at MMA, it's not the case. So, how dare you, USC?
It's cost you a lot of money too, hasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, like two weeks ago, I was in first, and it was like I was tied with the lineup, and my dude that I had that had better numbers ended up not getting a nod. And I was like, son of a bejesus. I ended up finishing 11th, but first was like I was winning like $67,500. So you can tell I was a little bit irate.
He was sending screenshots of that, just message after message of like, how could that? It was funny. I mean, I feel bad for you, but that's also hilarious. And
yeah, it is.
This whole show got born.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I got one more idea I wanted to throw out there. Do you think they should make what a better sport that would fill our time right now than a pool wiffle ball league where the pool is shaped like a baseball field and near the end where the fence is the 3-foot area where you can rob bombs. And you hit off the diving board. And you dive in to swim to the base.
Ooh.
I'm
like
just putting
that.
it out there.
Are the bases actually 90 feet? I don't know what they are in the Major League Football, but I did
should be,
see
though.
your tweet
It's a
on
good
that.
idea.
I was like, this is an idea.
Yeah.
So,
It's do it 90 feet because you're diving in there. First base, you're going to get a big – you're basically going to have a lot of base hits, but you're going to be able to roll double plays like crazy.
that's what I'm saying. I think that somebody should get on that, get Mark Cuban on the horn, Elon Musk, and just start getting funding for that. And the reason I thought of it, I was like, man, it'd be fun to play wiffle ball because I was watching wiffle ball. And then I thought to myself, I would blow an Achilles or throw my arm out, and that would be the end of that. And I'm like, if I landed in a pool, it would be much softer of an impact, and I could probably last longer there until I inevitably swung my back out and then fell into the pool and couldn't move.
Until you like belly flopped and forgot how to dive.
So, anyway, pool wiffle ball, put it on the dock, Olympic sport.
Dude, hey, maybe we pitch it to the Savannah Bananas.
Oh, that's it. There's an idea.
I'll get on that. I will work on that. And also, shout out to the mall in Edmonton where they have a hockey arena in it, and they play games in there. That was pretty cool. So, anything else, boys?
That's what we need to hear down in the South and stuff. We need, like, more awareness for hockey.
Mall hockey.
So that could work. There's actually one. There's one in Oregon too.
Ooh.
That's where the Portland Chiefs or I don't remember. I think they're the Portland Chiefs or the Portland something or other.
What a combo! Super James, how dare you, Antonio Brown? He quit in the middle of a game. I know it's 2.5 years ago, but it seems fresh for some reason. Shout out that yes.
That was awesome.
How mad, Super James? How mad were you last week when you had Latia? We had like 3 of the same guys last week, and you got down to the end, and you're like, "Man, I can't win."
In your face, dude. All right. I think that's everything. Jens, do you have anything else?
No, I think that's it. Thanks for letting me hop on late here. Appreciate it a lot.
On. Brought the energy, my friend. The standings of the WOAT-A-MAKER. I am in first with 16. Dylon's in second with 11. G.U.Y.S has 10. Tex and Butch are tied with 5. We're coming down the stretch, almost a football season. I'm about to put this thing out of reach, and that'll be the end of that. Recommend our show to a friend. Catch us on Twitter, Instagram. Follow us on YouTube. The Millie Goats, Rumble, the Millie Goats, on Twitter at Millie Goats, Instagram at the Millie Goats, website and blog, milliegoats.godaddysites.com. Subscribe to the show, rate the show, review the show, 5 stars, thumbs up, all those things always help us a lot. Also, go follow Jens. He works, he's with Rotoballer PGA. Tell the people where to find you, my friend.
You can find me at Jens Christensen. I know the Twitter handle is not the best, but that's my name. So find me there, or you can find some of my stuff on at Rotoballer PGA with some of the other stuff from at the Model Maniac and at Tee Off Sports. Guys do a great job with their in-week model. Our show's on Monday nights on YouTube as well. So thanks for having me on. Check us out if you can.
Spectacular stuff over there. They always have great. I always watch Monday night. I love that.
Yeah, we get the chat going there.
What time do y'all air on Mondays?
It's 8:30 Central Time.
So 9:30 here.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I just sit there and put it on after everybody's in bed, and I listen to the show.
You see how quick that was, AK? Like Central Time, Eastern Time. I just Virginia, geographic.
Virginia is near Pennsylvania. And you can,
Did
you know that?
Virginia's north of us. I don't understand how you missed that.
Oh, no, dude. I was in the middle of my story, and
Clearly
that was it.
Our bordering state.
Yes, there we go. Ice cream. ice cream Nuckify buck truck. Everybody, happy 4th of July. And we will see you, what is it? We'll see you Sunday. Thanks, Super James, everybody, for tuning in.
Sunday.